Hello, everybody.
Hey!
Welcome to SNKronize. My name is James Chen, and once again joined by Olaf and remotely, once again, Kitty. How are you doing, Kitty?
Hello, I'm doing good. Just Humphrey sitting, pretty
Oh,
much.
right.
That's why
Humph.
I'm back home. So taking care of Humphrey, but he's doing good, much better than he was. So we're all pretty happy about that.
That's good. That's good.
I love it that it looks like the dinosaurs are stalking you.
They are. They are.
Dude,
They're
I
just so
almost,
impressed with my wall scrolls in the back. They're like, "Wow."
I swear I do want to, I do want to move like the one thing, like, down to make it so that the mantelpiece matches the pictures, because it looks kind of funny that way, but
No,
just,
Humphrey is a dog. He's an elder pepper.
yeah.
I do have a new butterfly though.
Oh, you have a new butterfly, like a new main butterfly,
A
huh?
new poor little thing that didn't fully develop that
Oh
she's taking care
no.
of.
How's that butterfly
Um,
doing?
Um, they are very bitchy and independent and frisky, and they just want to fly as much as they can. And when I turn my head, they'll be in one place in the backyard when I give them exercise, and then they'll be like flying over a tree and then coming back and landing on the grass. I'm like, okay, but it's a I it its wings are so folded inward at the bottom. I
Hmm.
still don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Like I'm still trying to figure that out so I could give them a proper name.
Interesting. Okay. And that's how you tell the difference between male or female. Is that a guaranteed way to tell the difference?
Yes, on monarch butterflies, the lower part of the wings where the design is, there's always going to be two spots.
Okay.
So like, you know
Interesting.
what? My mom, I actually made a little I circled and highlighted a little picture for my mom so she could see, the difference cuz she's like, "How do you tell? I can't tell if they're boys or girls when I send you pictures of them hatching. Like, I don't know what I'm doing."
Yeah, I mean,
So,
and we're not like insect biologists and stuff. Like, I'm still not positive what gender my snail is, but I'm pretty sure he's a boy. But I'm still not
How are
100%
you supposed to
positive.
tell the
I
gender
mean,
of a snail?
Because they have like a little bit on the side of their shell where their bits can come out to be used.
Okay.
And if I
they're a
find
bit.
that bit, I would know for sure. And I
Okay.
think there's a bit, but I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a fucking snail biologist.
And okay, so I'm going to show you this. I circled the two dots. So when you see a monarch butterfly that has, wait, that has those two circles,
The things that look like snake eyes.
well, I
And
don't know
did you
why.
circle
That's so
them in
weird.
orange?
No, it's red, but on my camera on my computer it shows up
Oh
orange.
yeah,
Oh, interesting. It's just
okay.
picking up the light differently.
Yeah, that's awful. Okay, hold on. I'll
Okay.
show you the
No, it's okay.
original.
It's okay.
Also, to answer your question, many snails are, but not all of them.
See those two dots?
Yeah. Uh huh.
That's a male.
That's interesting. That's weird that they're
So
patterned.
when you see those two dots on any like monarch butterfly,
Uh huh.
that's a male.
That's interesting. Okay. Well, there you
Yeah.
go. Learn something new every day, right? So, okay.
We're learning on Synchronize.
Learning about butterflies and hermaphroditic snails.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that actually applies
Why not?
more to land snails than aquatic ones. I think that might be one of the issues.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a thing, but it's not 100%. Like, not all snails
Right.
are hermaphroditic or gender swapping like tree frogs in Jurassic Park or anything
Gotcha.
like that.
Jurassic
Yeah.
Park. No, that's not the T Rex hand puppet. No.
I was not prepared for that emote to pop up differently depending on which screen I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, you're right, huh? One of,
How is
Interesting.
it? Oh,
on
that's weird.
yeah, you can see it on our screen over here. It comes out this way. That's weird.
Yeah, that
Okay.
chat, but then like,
Oh, you know why? Because it's an emoji and different things. It's
oh,
not an emote. It's an emoji
that
and
would do
different
it.
things. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Emojis will be interpreted differently by
Yeah.
different uh
Especially if you're
operating
like on an
systems.
Apple or Android device,
Yeah.
because Apple, I believe it's like orange butterfly. I know Android is blue butterfly.
Yeah, I've always hated that. Like AIM, way back in the AIM days, interpreted all the, you know how it automatically turned things into smileys, and I hated some of the interpretations of those smileys.
That's fair.
Like the :P, I always, yeah, but everything always interpreted with a smile and the tongue, yeah, and like
You're gonna start turning into like Yamazaki expressions.
I mean, every time I used to see it, I used to always think it was like, you know, like more kind of a kind of thing. But then they all turned it into smiley tongues, and I was like, no, you're ruining my emote. Which is why I type with the _caret emote all the time, because very few programs actually process that.
Yeah.
And so I use that. I switched to that emote just so I could get away from the automatic processing.
See, but now you've spoken problems into existence.
What do you mean?
Now that you've said it out loud, they're going to have an interpreter.
Yeah, I know, right? My favorite was always...
That's my favorite face too, because that's like a happy cat face for me.
Yeah, it looks kind of like cat face.
The one that I
like
always
that.
laughed
That's
the
like
most
my favorite.
was when I tried to type Mario Kart DS. And I would always try to type it as MK:DS, and it would turn the :D
into the happy face.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It's also actually for the same reason I sometimes like to use :3 because it has a little cat mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan of that one, and a lot of interpreters don't have that one.
Yeah.
That's true.
That thing, that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all the terrible interpreters out there ruining all of our smileys. These tech boys out there are just ruining everything.
And you know what? Speaking of terrible things in tech...
Thank you.
Oh,
I got you.
Just gonna go right
I appreciate the handoff there.
All right.
I was just like, alley-oop.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So, we know what
wasn't
happened.
Even a segue. That was like a rocket straight forward into.
Yeah, that was a chest pass right there. Yeah. That was definitely a chest pass.
So, so the other day we got this little thing saying that there was going to be KOF crypto and KOF NFT and a whole universe of NFT crap for KOF that was, air quote, officially endorsed and allowed and blah, 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 blah. And, they could have gotten away with it, except for the fact that SNK retweeted it. And that's how I saw it, and that's how a lot of people saw it, and we had a fucking meltdown. And then within, an hour, SNK unretweeted it and unfollowed that account, and then it turned to, went private, and they're gone.
Right, so when you said that, we had a fucking meltdown, you're talking the entire SNK fan base.
So, all of Twitter...
Plus most SNK buildings regions as well, because this, as you were... I'm sorry, go on.
Okay, so SNK fan Twitter, FGC Twitter, and the official SNK Discord were on fucking fire.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even set foot in the Discord. I did not want that. I didn't want any of that.
People were pissed.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I don't understand it. I feel like people who are sitting in their CEO ivory towers right now, or their business towers, and haven't been kicked out of the building yet and fall to their deaths, but survive
out the window
or not because they have a scroll or not.
Yeah.
But are they just not, I feel like there's a different world. Everybody seems to realize that these when Knee ended up, doing the NFT stuff, the Tekken player Knee, and everybody went insane, and Knee was like, I don't even know what NFTs are,
So there's two elements of that one.
Right.
Is one, other regions of the world kind of are more in time to stick to themselves, and they don't reach out to things that are outside of their scope. Americans don't shut the fuck up, so we look at a bunch of things and have to hear each other all the time.
Right, yeah.
I wouldn't even know what NFTs were probably if I wasn't an American or dealing with Americans, because we don't shut the hell up about crypto.
Right.
I found out about crypto 6 years ago from coworkers, because they're all tech bros, and they got all, ooh, the blockchain, it's the wave of the future, and I was like, bro. But then you get the other side of it. Oh, go ahead.
You're right, Flashy Flash. They just wanted to make Kim's pants NFTs. I think that's what happened. Yeah.
But the other side of it is when you get overly wealthy, rich investors, especially like trust fund or people who have just inherited a bunch of money, they see it as I can A, make more money, or B, go like the rest of my life and never face consequence. Because the thing is, like, you know, before we get into the topic of who's in control and what happened or anything, you know, just thinking about like an investor who makes this decision. If it goes well, they make a fuck ton of money and they get more ludicrously wealthy. If it doesn't work out, SNK is the one who suffers.
Right. And it's just, I mean, the funny thing is, you even kind of mentioned this, you know, before the stream, like, crypto is like suffering right now, right? Not only have all the values dropped, but like I've heard like what in the past couple of months, like there's been more money being stolen and people running away and disappearing. Because I mean that's the whole thing, right? Like everyone is, you know, trying to get people into crypto so they can just take their money and run.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of middlemen. Businesses that deal in transactions of crypto for you so you don't have to, and those are the ones that people will toss hundreds and millions and thousands of dollars at, and then they're like, we don't exist, bye.
Yeah, no, it literally, like, I mean, people call it a pyramid scheme all the time, and there's a reason for that, because what this literally is, and what is, at least what it's evolved into, is pure online multi-level marketing. Which is just it's not a pyramid scheme, I promise.
Dude, the funny thing, Liquid Swords, like I was telling Mike this that earlier today that I actually like made a snarky comment about cryptocurrencies and blockchains and whatever on Twitter, and someone's like, "That's just because you don't understand it, James. You should do the research." So I
do the research. The rallying cry of people who haven't done research.
Yep, and so I was like, all right, and I did the research, and then I had less faith in it. And I understand, like, the blockchain technology is a neat technology for things that have nothing to do with money. Because as soon as you involve money, people with all the time in the world will find a way to ruin it, basically. Yeah.
So I'm also under the impression that it's crypto and NFT was what they were trying to set up.
Yeah.
And it's all the same stuff. And well, once we get through all of the like discussion about everything, what this was, what it maybe was, I'm gonna also talk about some of the research I did.
Yeah, and you know, I want to say one thing. You know, blockchain. The problem with blockchain is what a lot of people. So basically, blockchain is supposed to be a fail-safe way to keep track of information forever, and you cannot modify that information anywhere in the middle because then it would change the rest of the blockchain. Yeah. So if you modify it anywhere in the middle, you'll be able to tell because anything that does any verification will show that something was altered.
Let's do this with like a simple analogy. It's like having like a journal and you're writing everything that occurs, ever happened, whatever, and the pages are indestructible. So if anyone ever makes an edit, you can tell that they took the white out and wrote over something, and that shit's wrong.
Right. Well, it's not even just that, because it changes everything afterwards automatically. So it's basically, blockchain is like the epitome of the butterfly effect. You change one thing early on, it changes the value of everything afterwards, right? So that's how you... The problem with this is if you try to use it for currency, if you try to use it for, dude, seriously, Staples Center for life, seriously, because, you know, fuck Matt Damon and his crypto.com garbage. So they renamed the Staples Center to crypto.com arena, and Matt Damon has like that famous ad in movie theaters where he... Take the leap of faith. You know, mankind is about doing new things. Crypto.com. So
Matt Damon.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But
Matt Damon.
The whole thing about the thing what people don't realize is that even if you want to do it for any financial purpose, especially like credit cards, the amount of transactions that you're going to generate is just astronomical, right? I mean, it's not even a growth thing. I mean, this is one of those freaking why can't I think of the word anymore? The growth, the stupid, someone's gonna exponential growth. It's the exponential growth of it. And the thing about it is, once it starts to grow exponentially, to verify it, you have to verify it from the very beginning. That's the only way you can do it. And the bigger it grows, the more processing power it's gonna take to verify anything. And it's just, it one becomes a super expensive process, and two, people are going to find ways to, I mean, we've already seen it. Like, literally, there was a fork in one of the major blockchains out there for, I think it was Bitcoin, because two people disagreed. Like, this group said, we want to do this.
And then
this
you get a variant.
They wanted to do that, so they forked the blockchain because two people disagreed. Two factions disagreed. Wow. And this is what you want to have to verify all money? No. Yeah. Anyways.
So, but enough about that. Like, we can delve more into it later if we want. But let's talk about the actual circumstances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's break down what happened, what we think happened, and everything else.
You want to take the lead, Mia?
Okay, I guess.
Like, not really, but
I mean, the whole thing is there's just so much has happened about this since Monday. It's honestly like, where do we begin? Okay. I feel that this whole situation just could have been averted better, because what has basically this entire NFT issue is last year's CG Terry smacking Kula, Mai, and Blue Mary on the ass while driving past on a motorbike. Okay, God. and that was part of a promotion for KOF All Stars that is made in China.
Actually, no, it was SNK All Star, because KOF All Star is the one we still play.
I'm sorry, SNK All Star.
Yeah, which is even more jank.
Which is a lesser KOF All Stars. And it is made in China, just like KOF All Stars. So SNK All Stars, that was their promo video that they used.
Nope.
Oh no, Kitty!
Time out!
Well, there went that.
SNK Japan.
We lost you for a minute. That phrase was amazing.
Yeah, oh my god.
Cat in headlights.
Internets. Oh let's go.
That needs to be an emote for the SNKronize show. I'm sorry. That needs to be such a total.
I need someone to Photoshop that into Phoenix Wright.
For
the one who actually committed the crime is you.
Oh, right. Oh man, yeah, no, the crypto bros came and they're like trying to shut our stream down, dude.
Well, why are they going after her? We're the ones talking shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, put her in carbonite, freeze her in carbonite.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Great. Here we go. All right. Can we? We can't hear Kitty. We've lost her audio. Kitty, we can't hear you. Okay.
Okay, I'm coming in nice and clear, right?
Yes, everything is clear now. Everything is good.
I got struck by a smooth crypto bro.
All right, okay. So, what were we saying about Terry slapping asses?
That it was a terrible decision.
Yes.
And actually, we should really just like piggyback off that story to lead into some of this real quick. Because you remember, so Terry slapped butts and it was a bad time.
Yes.
And, you know, the SNK community was like, what the fuck? And then SNK is like, yo, no, actually, what the fuck?
They were like, hold up. We didn't know you were going to do some shit like this. And, again, it's all part of not scanning everybody or people miscommunicating with other companies that want your licensing. They get your licensing. Either, you know, we weren't there when they did the contract for this. Just like with the Terry slap on the ass with the NFTs, we don't know what happened between the licensing contract with SNK and this Chinese company. So who knows what they said you can and can't do? Who knows if it was even described exactly what they were doing or not?
If it was ever discussed.
Right.
So the world is not going to know that. But at the same time, a lot of people don't realize and understand that working for companies that have multiple regional locations worldwide, you're not going to get the best communication. All right. And SNK basically, they have the UK, Japan. They used to have a North America one. Like they have China. It's all
China
over.
station, and then plus the EGDC ownership.
Exactly. So when you have these all spread over throughout different time zones, and you have all these people who aren't probably communicating the best, things like this NFT drop, and it pretty much the whole internet catches on fire. And that's one of the problems that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just seems like to me that the people that are in charge, that are higher up, just they're filtered to only hear good things about NFTs, or people are just like, I'm doing this and everything, and Matt Damon promoted this.
Look how long it took us to convince people about rollback netcode.
Right. Yeah, God, yeah.
You have to work harder. What?
Right.
It prints money.
Yeah.
Great.
and I feel like that they just didn't realize that the greater public looks so poorly on NFTs. Like there's just in general, right? So like they probably didn't realize they were going to have this kind of backlash.
No, because they're completely out of touch. Right. They have no idea what the fan base is. I doubt any of them really know any of these characters or what they do, and henceforth that's why they said, hey, Terry's one of the main characters, let's just have him slap some asses. It's that
one
thing. It's so out of touch.
That one was deliberate.
That one I blame more on Asian culture probably doesn't understand as much of that, the sexual assault implications of that, right? I mean, I just feel like the Asian culture doesn't have that same kind of awareness. They do more nowadays, but...
Okay, so Flash, we'll get to that one in a moment.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's just like, Kula is seen very young. Mai Shiranui is Terry's brother's girlfriend.
Right.
So there's all sorts of clusterfuck on that one. They, again, when you have people at the top, like you said, in their ivory towers, they're so out of touch with the community and what people approve of and dislike in the community. And, well, at least we all came together and taught them a very freaking valuable lesson. So at least there was that out of this outcome. And it's very sad, and it makes me very disappointed also to see how many of SNK's fan base automatically thought that this was just completely SNK Japan's fault. And,
well, I mean...
How dare you, KOF15? You betrayed me and broke my heart. I hate you, Oda. I hate everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
get over this.
I mean, again, there is a lot of, responsibility on SNK's side as well, right? To understand what exactly they were getting into. Now,
first off, admittedly, there is an element of that, yes, but do you think the game's director is the one approving these decisions?
No, of course not.
That's kind of the issue here.
That's what I'm getting at. That's exactly what I'm getting at. All the fans who are fans of 15 that just came out, I saw so many people on Twitter going, I'm going to throw my game away. I'm not playing KOF15 anymore, blah, blah, blah. That's not the people who had this happen. The shareholder who has like 96%, he has a Twitter. Go complain to him.
I don't agree with that necessarily, because if you're having a problem with SNK, don't go yell at Oda. Go yell at Oda.
Exactly.
But if you're saying, SNK, you're doing this, I don't like this, I'm throwing my game away, that's voting with your wallet. And that, I get. That I get. Don't yell at Oda, because Oda has nothing to do with this. But, again, if you're yelling at SNK, that I feel like is justified.
Yeah.
Because they're still the ones, and they retweeted it, and obviously they were trying to make something.
I've been trying to get back to that point too for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to that. Let's go back to the retweet issue.
The one thing is that, so Flashy pointed out that, did people forget that Street Fighter V had NFTs? The answer is no. But Capcom didn't, like, openly retweet those. Those just simply existed. And what I think really happened is, with SNK retweeting and everything, I think someone in social media or someone at one of the other offices basically has a list of people who own the license. Hey, we're making a post soon. And they just click a button. And without even realizing, because a lot of this, first off, a lot of this is just licensing bullshit.
Right.
I mean, we see some of the statues that come out, and worse, some of the statues that come out for other companies, because, like, honestly, as SNK fans, we get away with shit. But when I see, like, a figure of Tifa that it then gets reprinted as a figure of Ada from Resident Evil, I kind of look at that cross-eyed, but they just have a license and fuck it, go for it.
Right.
We at least get to suffer less than that.
Yeah.
But also having Tifa doing the Jacko pose kind of weird. I digress.
And it's not, and Neon Genesis girls doing the Jacko pose. And this is what we're talking about with the cluster that is licensing.
Right.
Yeah, there needs to be a lot more vetting on licensing in general. And there needs to be a second wave of, this is what we're doing with the license. Do you approve this?
Right. Yeah. Of course.
And you get it sometimes out of figures. Some companies are much better about it than others. But I mean, I don't feel like the people in charge of this business at SNK are not watching it like a hawk enough, or the wrong people are in charge.
Right. Yeah.
Because one of the things is that most, if not all right now, of SNK's licensing is done through China. And almost all of it is going to Chinese companies and Chinese production studios, including this one.
Right.
This whole fiasco, I did some digging. This whole fiasco comes only exclusively out of China's offices.
Right.
And so again, like, telling SNK corporate, this is a bad call, keep an eye on it. Yes, totally. I agree 100%. I was pissed. I was depressed. I don't want this to be like, I don't get DLC 2023 because you fucked up.
Right, yeah.
But the fact that, like, SNK did see what we were saying, unretweeted it, caught themselves on it, and now that account is gone.
Right.
And it's still funny that its parent company has less followers than even it did before it shut down. Which I'm going to get to. They know that someone did something they shouldn't have, and it's again, we're right back to the ass slap. They put out a statement about the ass slap.
I mean, again, I just don't think that they knew, right? I mean, like I said, this is just like the knee situation, right? With knees, you know, the Tekken player, they came out with a knee NFT kind of thing, and people were like, "What the heck? I lost all respect for you, knee," and all this stuff, and knee's like, hang on. I don't even know what an NFT is. Like, the company just approached me. And so, again, you know, a lot of these companies are finding out the hard way what, you know, the public perception of NFTs are.
And to reinforce, like, everything I've already said, SNK's dev houses have, at the very, very least, at least 3 fluent English speakers, like, transplants in Japan.
Right,
If they were involved in the conversation, they would have been like, dude, America's gonna hate this shit. America, at the very least, is going to be pissed.
They would have definitely spoken up if that was
what I'm hoping, right? That's what the part that confuses me about why everybody's depressed, because, like, we all would like to think that somebody would be like, yo, and that's what I was saying, like, how is it that everybody seems to be so disconnected, you know?
So I don't think even SNK Japan was connected to this event at all.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's why I said.
That's exactly why I said there's so much miscommunication through these different regions of this company. And especially because then at the last minute they realized, undoing the retweet, what was happening, what was going on. This gives me a bit more faith that they had no idea.
Yeah, Jehudi Kai is basically spelling it out in crayon too. It was like the license holder thing, China basically doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking about the figures. He's talking about the figures.
It's the same thing. Like, I mean, because IP law and just copyright law in general, internationally, gets fucked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why. I mean, sorry, Kitty, it's happening again. But like, I never bought any of the third-party Transformers out there, right?
He said the thing.
Like, I'm sorry, it happened because they obviously were made without the license, but they're really neat and stuff. But it's like I knew that they weren't official. And, and I also just was scared that if I bought one, that would just send me down the rabbit hole of trying to buy all of them.
I definitely have an unofficial Blue Mary figure.
Right.
Because I really like it, and it was inexpensive enough that I felt like, that we were like, you know what, I can justify that. If you were trying to charge me $150, nah.
Right, yeah.
That shit was like $30 when it came out.
Much. Look, James, I'm not going to give you too much crap about this. And thanks for the heads up, but it's just like, look at that unlicensed Ginetz figure that came out, and I almost grabbed it because it's Ginetz, and
the Crypto Bros took her out again.
He
dude.
doesn't even have. Okay, I think I'm coming back.
Yeah,
I
coming back.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay,
Hi.
there we go. Hi.
Okay, so like I was saying.
Yeah, the Ginetz statue.
The Ginetz statue, I really wanted it, and then we found out that it wasn't unlicensed, so we couldn't really do anything about that with the show or the
I'm not going to justify that.
Yeah. And I mean, you can also see where just like the Jacko pose figures, which I'm sorry, I forgot who said it wasn't licensed. You're right; those figures aren't licensed. They just push them out in bulk. Okay,
these posters are all 100% licensed, by the way.
Yeah, they're from the Udon.
These are from Udon. Yeah, these are all 100% licensed.
Yeah,
so.
like bear in mind, Udon, temporarily at least, was given full control of Capcom's canon.
Yeah.
So like, you're not going to get much more official than this outside of Capcom printing it themselves.
Yeah. No, these are all official Udon posters, so these are as official as you can get. So
these are official dinosaurs and wall scrolls back here. So.
Yeah, I mean just on a little side note of like personal yay, up until about the year 2005-ish, if you ever bought an anime wall scroll, it was unofficial.
Oh yeah, 100%.
SNK is actually one of the first companies I ever saw, and one of the few to this day that will consistently make official wall scrolls for people.
Before I had these posters, remember when I had the figures in the background and everything like that? But then I also had a bunch of the wall scrolls back there. None of those wall scrolls.
Well, I mean, like half of them were from Artist Alley.
Yeah, well, actually, I got them all on Amazon. I got a lot of them on Amazon.
I thought, some of the posters. I think there were one or two posters that were like Artist Alley. Now, and I'm like, hell yeah, support your artists.
Honestly, like some of those scrolls that I got were like the shittiest quality in the world.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I have a wall scroll that's one of my favorite pieces of art I own.
Right.
And if SNK ever wants to reprint it officially on a wall scroll, I will buy it right immediately.
And Senshin 12, I hope Ryu Cross Chun-Li will never be canon.
Seconded.
That's like one of the worst attempted ever romances ever.
Shout outs to Malibu Comics.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh,
I mean, there's some old ass illustration books that even had them like trying to be a couple in the late 90s, early 2000s that I would come across, and it's still, I'm just not one of those that thinks that's a thing. But if we go back to Street Fighter 2V, I really thought Ryu should have hooked up with what's her face.
I mean, I know people who walked away from Street Fighter 2V thinking Ken and Ryu were a couple, so.
With good reason, honestly.
Look, so. I skinny dip with my friends. It's not a big deal. Okay, it's skinny dipping. Okay,
right to the pool scene.
With your friends is not a big deal.
I told you the story, right? Like we.
Oh yeah, that you walked out. Yeah,
we had the VHS tape of it, and Conan, our other friend, we were like, "Let's watch it," and me and my brother were like, okay. And they're watching. As soon as that scene came up, me and my brother like, hey, we gotta go. We're gonna be right back. And we left the room, and then we just heard screaming. Oh man.
Yeah, Hiro-kun. We definitely had our friend pick this up for him.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I didn't have him do that, I didn't think.
No, he did it.
He did it because he's a fucking genius and knew which one to get you. That's
exactly.
right.
Oh my god.
Shout outs to
Too good. I do
Fusion.
gotta thank Street Fighter TV for a few things. So discovering my love for Tiffany and Company #1. And if it wasn't for Ryu wearing Buddha beads while he was training, I wouldn't be all up on these like I have been for years. So yeah.
So wait, Steve from Yo Video Games actually ships Ryu and Chun-Li? I'm gonna have to have a talk with that. I'm gonna have to have a talk with him, dude.
Wow. Hiro-kun, thank you so much for subscribing.
Oh yes, for sure.
So anyways, so the rest of this, so the KOF crypto shit.
Yes.
Was under the umbrella of Meta Wave, like this whole like new crypto verse that they're trying to build up.
Metaverse thing, right?
So it's not actually natively tied to the metaverse.
Okay.
So that's good.
I wouldn't be surprised though. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean that could be an end goal, or it could just be them piggybacking the word meta. Who knows? But they are then under a parent company after that of the investment firm of New Wave, who is just going all the fuck in crypto.
Right, of course.
With their headquarters in Singapore, just trying to do everything.
Yeah.
So this is 100% like it's an entire like Chinese crypto business structure they're trying to go for. But fortunately for us at this very moment is that this whole project is very, very small. So we might be able to nip it in the bud.
I mean, I can say this, but you mean a Chinese company's trying to rip people off? No.
So as you're saying that, I have something to say that I just thought of while Mike was talking about all of this right now. Going back to crypto taking a big dive and people stealing money. I have been acquainted with a few people that made a few good chunks of money in 2020 off of crypto when that big boom happened, Dogecoin and all that. Okay, so they they got a good lump sum of money from that, and then it got stolen by a Chinese company that was trying to be a middleman. So
wait, they just don't have that money anymore? They lost the money because it got stolen?
Here's the thing. They got hacked by a Chinese middleman company, and because they had a higher, like, I'm not going to say the company, but they invested in a higher company like Bitcoin. They were able to get their money back through the bank and everything.
So the blockchain receipts actually worked.
Sort of, probably.
Sort of. I don't know fully, but anyways, this is what they told me. So they got their money back somehow, but I think China doesn't understand that maybe because crypto seems successful to them still is just because so many hackers in China have taken so much money from other people in crypto.
Well, I mean, if you ever want another reason to call it a scam.
Yeah.
So it's just scammers trying to scam the scam artists.
It's just like phone scams. All you have to do is get it to work once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
They're
basically the K Jeweler mall store of the scamming world, right? You only have to sell one thing like every month to stay in business, right? Like, honestly. I've always thought to myself that working one of those stores has got to be the most boring, lonely job in the world. Or maybe the greatest job, because you could probably just play video games all day, without people noticing.
I think it's the greatest job and the easiest job because literally because of 3 or 4 holidays, 5 or 6 holidays year round, you're going to have nonstop clientele coming in, whether they've bought before or it's a first time.
Yeah. And just on the last note I'm going to make about crypto, and then I really would like to just move on.
Okay.
This is one of the things, though, is that, it's basically like playing the stock market, except that everyone's favorite part is it's unregulated. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah. That also means you're not protected, and if you get some third-party company that you use to transfer your money and it goes missing, oops!
Yep. I mean, that's how Seth Green lost his Bored ape, right? So
my apes are gone. Honestly, that's like Lupin level of fucking thievery. Like, you're gonna steal something just to save us all from that piece of shit ever getting off the ground.
Seriously, it makes me think of the fact that the writers' strike that one year killed Paul W.S. Anderson's Castlevania movie, and I was like,
yeah. I mean, the thing is, the writer's strike also killed Heroes, so.
It's true too. It's true.
But yeah,
it's
yeah,
basically they took my apes, Ryu.
Yeah,
and that's
I'm telling you, like, that's just like Arsène Lupin the Seventh, just stealing things for the greater good.
I mean,
one last thing. My last thing I would like to say, if you guys don't mind.
go for it.
I really would appreciate if SNK and other companies can now have a stronger filter when it comes to third parties, especially in China, trying to buy your licensing. And we love it as a joke, and it's kind of dark now. I see it as a warning. But you guys got to remember, the game Knives Out has Mai and Kyo and Iori running around with AKs, all right, with pistols, with shotguns, shooting everything because non-filtering licensing. You have Shermie doing dunks and not, Heavy D or anybody else in that cheesy
Lucky,
basketball app game.
Yeah.
So it's just that whole level of goofy, weird, crazy games. Yeah, and yeah, those are funny at first, but haha, it was funny. We better tighten up these rules because look what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, Dunkit says, that Keanu Reeves is doing NFTs. Dolly Parton was doing some NFTs. And again, these are just people who probably don't understand. And someone's like, hey, here's this business offering for you, right? So, but
well, I mean,
as long as we yell at them and let them know, like we did with Knee, like we did to SNK.
Well, I mean, it's also like, you look at social media or agents or anything, there's a good chance that they don't know that they've just signed for this.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember Stephen Colbert was going to be in part of the World of Warcraft trading card game, and his agent turned it down.
That's right.
And then Colbert found out and was pissed.
Oh, really?
He was like, I wanted to be part of this. Are you kidding me? That's the coolest fucking thing anyone's ever asked me to do. And he got fucking pulled out of it. And he was so pissed, I believe he fired his agent and then bought the original painting of the card that was going to be him.
Oh, really? And they didn't just put him back in eventually?
Couldn't squeeze it in time for the formats of the cards. But yeah, that's how we got, what is it, like Lieutenant Colonel Colbert? And it was him riding a bear with like a Captain America shield. It was fucking
It was
awesome.
amazing. It was such a cool
image. If you watch episodes of his show, you can see the painting hang up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not surprised. I'm totally surprised Cone has not put up a link yet, so James could see that image.
Actually, yeah, if you can, that'd be great.
Did Cone go to bed? Because
he's up there. So.
I'm sure he's actually Googling right now, so he hasn't responded.
Right now. Yeah, exactly.
Because James needs to see this image now.
Yeah.
It is godlike. But you know,
yes.
again, that's the thing. I feel SNK Japan did not know fully what had happened, and they tried their hardest to rectify it. And, you know, you can insert stupid SpongeBob meme right now, but they retweeted it, like we said.
Yeah, I mean, because
a lot of people...
one of them was the SNK Global. I have no idea who is in charge of the SNK Global account, what country that's centralized in.
But again, you know, the good thing is we yelled at them, they took it all down, and so that's...
Exactly.
Yeah, now that being said, like, I hope that we get a statement on it soon. Like, just them like, we have no interest in crypto and NFT. That was weird, you know? But I'm not going to expect it either because, like, who knows what the future holds.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect one. It'd be nice, but I'm not going to expect one.
But hey, well, we're missing a huge part here, actually.
What?
And I think this could segue into what we want to talk about next.
Apologies?
Oh, no. I think I get what you're doing.
Okay.
Their sincerest apology by dropping an Orochi trailer.
So I don't think that was actually meant to be an apology. It's just like that's when they were looking at social media and they're like, well, I mean, we already had it scheduled. Fuck it.
Maybe?
I don't think it
the
was.
thing is that
I don't think it was. It's not time yet because let me. Okay, go on ahead, and then I'm gonna say what I was saying.
I absolutely think that it was already scheduled because of the way it lined up with the launch of the PlayStation version of '98.
Right.
And they would have had to edit that whole trailer again and then get it approved again by marketing. I think they had it ready to go.
Okay, I don't think that because they said officially it's not summer yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't the third team supposed to come out in summer?
It is. August is summer. Doesn't mean we can't get it revealed sooner.
Yeah, but I feel like this was pushed because this should have been something shown at EVO. Or
I mean, that's the thing, though, is that with it... So CEO, maybe, but I don't know. But the fact that it is launching in August means it's probably going to be very shortly after EVO.
Yes, everyone. Summer solstice was yesterday. They dropped this Monday night.
Yeah.
I have the funny feeling with the trailer dropping right now, the timing is weird. I bet you they'll become playable like Monday after EVO or something.
Well, I mean, let's watch the trailer and then we can debate it more.
I mean, yeah. Also, I mean, the timing was weird too. But I mean, I guess it's Japan time.
Japan time, yeah. 4 a.m. is not sketch. I mean, you remember when they stealth dropped the fucking Mark of the Wolves team?
Jesus, yeah. They're like, hi.
It was 2 a.m. They're out. Wait, what?
More heads up, or at least a preview to trailer dropping, like they did for all the characters.
Number 3. The third video.
Oh, okay.
The one that actually shows them, yeah.
Let's go ahead
and watch the trailer, which, by the way, I definitely had a bit of a gush for one moment of this trailer. I'm sorry, well, just the Orochi trailer.
Whoa, check it out! A new challenger is ready to brawl! Orochi Yashiro.
Yeah.
Orochi Shirley.
The fucking feather.
Orochi Chris.
He looks so much younger.
Team Awakened Orochi.
The music, yeah.
So ready. Also, the new logo for the team is fucking fire. Let's go back to it real quick. Just the end with a little splash.
Right. So what I'm gonna say about this is that this trailer definitely could have been slapped together in about 10 minutes. That portion right there could have been. I'm not saying that it was.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
I mean, my bigger question though is
I'm gonna agree with you.
Marketing team having to approve it.
Right. That's gonna be the longer part. But if marketing team was like, fuck, do this now. If they were the ones that did it in the first place, then there's no approval necessary.
Thank you, Cone.
Oh.
Oh, is this it? Is that okay? James, please click on that.
All right, hang on. Let's see here. Is it this? No, this is not the one, right?
No, that's not the one.
That's one of them.
Because he says that this is a.
Yeah.
This is a something else here.
Yeah, but that's actually that is a card that did get made too, or was supposed to. I believe that one is one of the other ones that was supposed to. Yeah.
Oh, but his name is Stefan Colbert.
Yeah. But there is the other one of him riding the bear.
I have him on the bear.
Okay.
But,
so he does have one on the bear.
But yeah, no, because truthiness was definitely one of the jokes about it too.
Okay.
But
with all of this happening, I gotta think that Capcom probably had another NFT promotion to launch, and then they saw what happened with SNK, and they're just like, can it, throw it away. We're not doing it for Street Fighter 6.
The team logo. The CYS logo within Oroshi's tattoo.
Yeah.
And then the Rhythmic Hallucination cover, remake, whatever. It dropped another octave, so it's metal as fuck.
This is true. This is the first time you're going to be able to put two Shermies on the same team, theoretically, right?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, this is a thing that I was also surprised at. So many people did not know that they are their own entities. Okay, it's not Dragon Ball Fighters. They have their own.
Yeah.
They have their own movesets that are different from the regular team.
Right, this is not just a costume
thing. Okay, yeah. So first and foremost, the music is amazing. Oh my god, I want to talk about it, but whatever. Okay. The amount of bullshit I have seen on Twitter in the past few days of people like, why am I paying for a color change? I was like, that's even a whole new costume. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, it's been so painful.
People who don't know how dramatically different their move lists are. Or, and actually we even joked about it on the show that they're not, they're probably not EX characters. So yeah, you can play Shermie and Shermie.
Right.
For the first time, because most of the time it's a hold start character.
Right. I mean, this is the downside of them putting out a teaser like this for this particular set of characters.
As if you're not already a fan, you're confused.
Right, yeah. So this one probably should have showed gameplay.
I mean,
or they should have just revealed the gameplay trailer all at once at EVO.
I'm still baffled that they weren't in the launch roster. I long ago, like when they were revealed, I was like, are we getting their Orochi forms? No!
Well, come on. Well, you know it's going to happen sooner or later. Yeah. Like, I would have been disappointed because this hype is great. And this is what, the game needs.
I also feel like people might have had the opposite kind of revert because everyone's going to be mad. That they're probably like, you're giving us this roster, but 3 of them are the same characters? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't even count. You don't have 40 characters at launch. You only have 39, whatever, right? So...
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I can't wait for Shermie to use, self-destruct and see if it's super effective or not.
Now the good thing is that we do have plenty of time to speculate now. Of what they're going to keep, what they're not going to keep.
Oh, shit.
Online Tony!
Online Tony, Jesus.
What is good, sir?
Oh, man.
Hello.
Hey,
hi.
Tony, you should play some KOF15 and play Mary, because I just compared her to Seth.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so let's wrap up this trailer real quick.
Okay.
Wrap up the trailer.
What's that?
Let's wrap up the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Because we have a song to sing.
That jams.
Right.
It's always fun.
Now, the whole thing about this has had the rollback beta on Steam for a while.
Yeah, we've had rollback and UMFE on Steam for a while. But Steam is the only place to play UMFE. So now, finally on PS4, instead of it being just regular UM, and then we get new Hiroaki art, so yeah.
And you know what?
I gotta say I'm glad for not only Olaf, but for the rest of the world, but especially Olaf, that Mary is finally getting the love and attention she's deserved for such a very long ass time.
She looks
and
so fucking good.
I even told him the other night, I'm like, you know what? Your obscure female character, strong female character you love so much, I'm so happy she's in the limelight because Kurohime is still dead for me.
Yeah,
nobody knows, and nobody ever will unless I make my own fucking animation studio. So, I'm glad.
At least you got that PS2 game.
Thanks to you and the figure, thanks to you, because this man relates to me on having an obscure character and you love him so much and there's barely any merch.
Yeah,
but now Mary is eaten.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with my hands sometimes.
Yeah,
like how much Mary shit I've been getting the past few years. But also like the Heavy D is fucking fire.
Dude,
the Heavy D though has been giving everybody so much questionable hype that I love it.
Dude.
And I really appreciate
the Shingo flame.
And again, just proves that people want Team USA back. Come on.
Dude, but the Shingo flame, Hiroaki actually had to talk about it. There's that little tiny red outline there. Like, what the hell's going on here? It's, Shingo imagining his flames. That's literally the point of that picture.
He's manifesting, okay? He's manifesting his flames. There you go.
So, with this in mind, of course...
Look at Heavy D. No, I forgot to mention in tweets and stuff, because I wanted to tweet about that. I have a couple of 98 UMFE codes to give out. Should I do that on the stream here, or should I wait till next week to do it?
I think that's a good idea, but maybe wait till the end of the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Tweet it out on the SNKronize.
I already did.
Oh, you did? That we're giving out codes? Yeah. Oh, you did? Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, then good.
Okay, I'm going to retweet that right now so we can get more of that.
However, you should open your Twitter DMs to share the link I sent you before we get to the images. That first link right there. Because as it is with a game getting released, our friends at Pix and Love have just announced they also have a new physical edition for it.
Yep.
Oh, I see. The Lex Addiction.
Okay, so first off, we have the normal physical copy. It's pretty inexpensive. Neato. Yes, Mahutsukai Kurohime, exactly. But then there's also their collector's edition with the shock box and everything, like they do, which is fucking awesome. And then they have the big boy, which is the shock box collector edition with one of the aluminum plate paintings of the new Hiroaki art.
Dude, we need like 3 of those.
So they're only making 200 of them, and they're $250 a pop.
So we need 2 of them.
Dude, I want that print so bad, but I don't know if I can swing $180 for the aluminum.
Oh no, this is they just reused part of that trailer.
Yeah. So this is the 98 UMFE trailer.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is not a video trailer for the thingamajig.
Yeah.
This is just the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I know, but dude, yeah. So because I was talking like when they showed this game, I was like, I really want that as a poster. I want that on my wall.
Right.
And they're like, hey! I want it so bad.
There you go.
Like, I'm gonna get a copy of this either way, but I don't know if I can, like, actually justify the price tag for this one. But if someone has more money than I do, fucking enjoy.
You're gonna get it. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get it.
I don't know. But anyway, but they've got their physical edition. The pre-orders go up, I believe, Monday?
Pre-order. It doesn't say.
Well, I mean, on their Twitter, I believe it does.
Okay.
But, so keep an eye out for that. But, I mean, one way or another, I mean, I need that UMFE shock box with the new Hiroaki art.
Yes.
Because, as is no fucking secret, I absolutely love Hiroaki and
Mary.
Yeah, big fucking surprise there.
I'll take your poster and I'll cut out Heavy D. No, I'm just kidding.
It's an aluminum like
tile.
I know. You can have some strong fucking scissors.
Dude,
I'll
you know
laser cutter thing. Remember the water laser?
The water jet.
Yeah, the water jet is what I'll use. So there you go. Oh man.
Yeah, probably should.
He's just gonna turn it into a chain and just Heavy D's hanging from it. It's that aluminum piece.
I really should probably just do a presentation on like the history of Hiroaki one of these days. That'd be fun.
I think you should. We need to do more of the artists besides Ovari on
and I need to put on the lab coat a little more frequently anyway. I still have an old presentation I never got around to.
Right. Professor Olaf has been slacking, dude.
Yeah. What a fucking bastard.
He's been traveling the world doing lectures, so he'll make a comeback. He'll visit.
Comes back as a marine biologist.
Spread the love of Blue Mary to the rest of the world, basically.
Dude, it's I gotta say, like, I love the fact that I've managed to build a brand out of the guy that loves Mary, so that whenever like good fan art comes out, I get like 3 DMs. Like, have you seen this?
So right now,
Professor
Olaf is traversing the world right now, gathering up all the DNA samples to bring back Anton to the universe of freaking.
Dude, the fact that statue has Anton is just the greatest thing. But yeah, so 98 UMFE getting its full release and physical edition, and it's awesome.
we'll give out some codes. I have a couple of codes. We'll do
you know what? You want to just give out one right now? Like, fuck it. Like, just like, hey, all right, cool, boom.
All right.
I mean,
all right.
Okay, why not? I mean, does this count as community spotlight?
We're talking about you.
We're giving it to you.
No, James, no.
Yeah, that probably doesn't sound right either. So
No, it's a community spotlight. SNK
community spotlight.
We got codes for you. There you
go. Okay, so giveaways. How does this work? Create giveaway.
Oh God! You don't even have it set up yet. Oh my goodness!
Because I totally forgot it. That's why. So.
Oh, so you can just put in a keyword and just do it?
Yeah, just have them to type it in there. So what I'll just do is I'll just make them type
98UMFE. No, OOMFIE.
Do you really want me to do that?
Yeah, let's just start this one. First one, just a 98UMFE.
Okay, all right. So what I've done here is that subscribers will have 2 times the chances of having their name drawn here. So I've created this. So if you let's see, how do I announce it?
AX next weekend. Yeah, totally not even bothering going.
Yeah,
so if you just type in hashtag 98UMFE, type in hashtag 98UMFE in the chat, and you will be added to the drawing for a 98 code.
98UMFE for PS4. Right, for PS4?
For PS4, yes. Let me double check to make sure. So
I've seen a couple.
This is so there it is. Yeah, PS4 code.
Oh man, we're even dragging lurkers out. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Welcome.
Hi, all of you degenerates. Hello. Welcome to the SNKronize show that you should be watching anyway.
Also, just real quick, shout outs to Vicky Viper for being the one who introduced me to calling it Oomfie. So I had to do it.
And also, I am obligated to also thank SNK for these codes. And to also talk about how handsome Gibby is. He says that I have to talk about how handsome he is. So there you go. So
I mean, he's got kind of like me, where it's like, how do you know when you have to get past the beard first? I mean, it's a handsome beard.
The way people are these days, the beard is a lot of the handsome, right? So, man.
That is it.
I gotta say something about the guys with beards in the FGC. I'm only gonna call your beard handsome if it's as beautiful, conditioned, and soft as Commander Jesse's. Y'all have some competition, all right? If you are doing the primping
that's a pretty high bar, though.
Yeah.
All right.
And man, I'm fucked then, huh?
Yeah. So type.
I don't have a handsome beard.
Hashtag 98UMFE.
Yeah.
Already own it, but
we need to see a little bit more oomphies. There's not enough.
Also, shout outs to that name, the Marumari ball.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now I forget how it works. So if you own FE already, not U. I mean, if you own UM already, does it get upgraded to FE automatically, or is it a
I have no
game?
idea because I haven't tried to download Oomfie for
that's
PS4
the thing, Marumari Ball, is that...
Oh, but yeah, people are like, oh, I bought it on Steam yesterday. So.
They got it on Steam. Okay, gotcha. No, yeah, because if you own it on PS4, this isn't out on PS4.
It is now.
Okay, it's just today.
Yeah,
today, exactly, so...
Yeah, actually, that does make sense. The PS4 Vanilla 98 is based on the old console, or the 98UM is based on the old console one rather than new release.
Steam Final Edition has been out for a year, right? And the rollback...
I think it might have been longer than that, but the rollback's been on there for a year.
Okay. The rollback beta's been there for about a year. Got it. Okay. Dude, there's so many.
We're all degens.
So there's 3 like legitimate ones. There's Vanilla 98 UM and then UMFE, and then there's also like the Dreamcast one with like the 3D graphics and nothing different allegedly.
The trailer also even said that this version on PS4 comes with Vanilla 98, right?
Yes, all the UMs come with the vanilla version built in. The same way like HDR put a vanilla ST's engine inside it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But they just didn't let us change the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a really cool little phrase there. I'm a viewer, not a doer.
Now, should I just go ahead and draw somebody right now then?
Let's give it a countdown.
Okay. Hey, guys, you have about 10 seconds left, and I'm going to account for the time it takes for it to actually get to them on the stream.
Fair.
So,
Yeah.
countdown is starting in 10 seconds. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to count down to the countdown.
No. You should do a countdown of 98 seconds right now.
No, that takes too long. I'm not counting for over a minute and a half.
98 bottles of beer.
98.
You take one down and pass it around. 97 bottles of beer on the... Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, go on.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop.
It is Sage of Gaming.
Yo!
Sage of Gaming is the winner of this. DM me on Twitter or here, and then I will definitely send you a code. And then you can get the code. So, Sage of Gaming, are you in the chat right now? Are you in the chat?
Remember when I said dragging out the lurkers?
That was
Yeah!
Yeah, there you go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Sage of Gaming. So there you go.
Good Lord, Spike. Thank you.
Thank you, Spike.
Wow.
Keeping it going for
Oh yeah.
a millennia. Now,
He's been one of the loyal viewers since the very beginning of the Chensor Dynasty.
but don't worry, we do have more codes.
We have one more code.
We have more code.
Yes, there you go. Our
We
code
have
supply
another
is
code
running low.
to give away.
We have more code.
Yeah,
Um,
that's another one of those inside jokes. So Cone and our other friend Jason went to the fridge to go grab some sodas, and Alan opened up the fridge and grabbed like a Pepsi can. He's like, "Warning, your Pepsi supply is running low." And then Jason took the last can. It's like, "Warning, your supply is out." And I was like, "Thanks for the warning, guys."
Yeah. In true engineering fashion.
There you go.
So I know I have definitely one more topic, but I thought I had one more other side topic as well.
Well, we had that voice thing that someone.
Oh, yeah,
sent
that
us.
was it. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, hype train.
So, this is actually a cool little thing that someone sent over to James as a suggestion to talk about the show, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah! So there's this channel on YouTube that is called, what is it? It's Headcanon Dubs? Headcanon Video.
Voices.
Headcanon Voices.
Yes.
And what they do is they're like, if we were to cast this in English with, established voice actors in English, what would I do? And they did one for the entire cast of KOF.
Like, not even just the entire cast. I mean, the entire...
Like, separated into the sagas.
Day. And look at this. Soul Bruce Lee even gives Sage of Gaming a gift sub as well. This guy's winning everything today, dude. But, again,
Let's go
this
hype train.
video is 1 hour and 5 minutes long because it has everything.
And so the creator does like 20-second or more snippets of examples from that actor to kind of feel like, I put this character on the screen and I read and I play these lines to give you a feeling. Like, jump ahead to Adelheid is one of my favorites.
I was going to do Joe.
Oh, that's
here,
a good one too, yeah.
So, for example, Joe Higashi here. Here we go.
Do not try to resist.
Oh, it's just that turtle again. Please forgive me! This is all my fault!
Do you want to repeat what you just said about my hair?
You know, it pisses me off when someone decides to badmouth my pride and joy. It really grinds my gears! And it definitely wouldn't be manly. It's not right, you know? When I pound your ass into the ground, I can avoid looking like a coward, right? Man, I feel so
I guess not bad as like a joke.
I feel like it's the early hours of New Year's Day, and I just put on a fresh pair of my favorite underwear.
What is this?
Like, he finds a lot of good...
Was that a JoJo's reference?
It's all JoJo's references.
It's all literally lines from JoJo. Like, he just takes it and uses an example. Also, Seiryu X, thank you for the 5 gift subs to Origami Kingdom, Mr. Friday, Low Backman, Slick Tricks, and Gundam Jehudi Kai. Thank you very much. And Sigma Nuts Cat Butts.
Yeah, no, that's actually a very good point. The timing on that's really unfortunate.
Which one?
He just passed away.
Who did?
That Joe.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, that sucks.
Hey,
dude.
we're honoring him with this.
Yeah,
right?
there you
we're
go.
Honoring him with this, and people who are fans of his maybe don't know he did this.
What's
I go
Chensor?
first. I'm really glad to have you on my team, by the way.
I've got this, I hope. Go! Keep at it! Leave it to me! All according to plan! Feeling
is actually
good!
working
Caution!
really well.
My calculations are never off! I hope. So
What's that, I
predictable.
hope?
But how? Hey, hello. Impressive. You're brilliant. Congrats. You've got this. Hey, what gives? Give me a break. You're kidding me. Ah!
Really bad.
All right. Thanks. My bad. Later. You ready for this? I won't go easy
And
on
yes,
you.
they did
Good
pick Wretched
grief.
FR for geese.
Really? Did this guy get? Did DK
Oh, no.
literally
Are you
guess
for
who
real?
they
Well,
are?
I mean,
Noxious pieces of shit!
you know what, Lauren as Vice, I'm kind of behind it.
Okay, that's really funny.
Instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Shoot them before
The
they
reading
shoot
is
you.
wrong, but the voice,
Quite
actually, I buy it.
Oh yeah, okay.
an elaborate way to get acquainted.
Your magnetism will keep intensifying. Well, at least until your
You
bodies
know
are
what? I'm
crushed
kind
to
of down
tiny
to let
pieces.
Lauren have that. Lauren's the homie.
You
It
boys
really
truly
is.
haven't realized it yet, have you?
And you know, I
only
love
thought you were
Mariah,
hunting
so
me
there you
when
go.
really
And she was
I was
also
luring
Cuddy
you
in
here
Street
the
Fighter
entire time.
Yeah, okay.
Look
Yeah.
up, idiots! Since you're going to die anyway, I can confess that I find you to be quite a catch. It's true that I only knew you for a short time, but you were so clever and hilarious. You
Obnoxious pieces of shit!
Bring it on. I'll destroy you all.
Oh,
Come
he's from
on.
Tekken 7.
The
I see.
Kazuma line ends
Do me a favor,
here.
jump ahead to Adelheid.
Come on.
That's the one I really
Mishima
want to sub, because I'm
line
like,
ends here.
yeah.
Know your place. Come on. Show me that power of yours. Give in to your fears.
There you go.
Don't cry. Oh, look. Human garbage.
Fucking had to dig into
I hear you're a
hyperdimension.
good fortune teller. Someone told me once. I can't recall who. My friends just call me boss. Forever set, a precious moon is lost. The others mourn him with ceremony grand, rising up to heaven the mighty moon of frost.
You know what makes it work too is that he has the picture of Rose on there and the piano is in the background too.
With a
Yeah,
melody
it's a really good sound.
from the morning band. Personally, I believe we have a soul. See, that's the reason I wanted to fulfill my dead friend's wish. It's what he would have wanted. To wreak havoc.
Are you okay?
Call a doctor, quickly!
What's the matter?
Oh, they even added a Rose in there too. Okay.
Can I help? Don't startle me like that.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, this, like I said, this video is an hour and 5 minutes long.
Yeah, there's a lot
mean,
of
like-
thought put into it, and like, I haven't found very many where I'm like, like, I even had to give him the Mary one. I was like, yeah, no, fucking fair enough.
Oh, they even
let's
have
go
it
with
on
Isla.
Isla. What did they do for Isla? I'm curious. Oh, they have an Aji.
I miss
Moves
Oh,
pegged. I'm not giving up.
I mean, that's kind of unavoidable.
Like a few
Just make it
seconds
Johnny
of
Young
practice.
Bosch.
Yeah.
He's already top tier.
I feel like if Rock wasn't Johnny Young Bosch, then the world would not be correct, honestly.
Go back to the
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Who goes there? Oh, it's just you. You're bad for my heart, you know that? I'm a
not buying
spy.
it. That's
Actually,
Everything
that's
I
actually-
do is dangerous.
The tones are actually pretty close.
The tones get. I would have actually wanted a deeper voice. I actually would have
Exactly.
wanted a deeper.
Yeah.
Risking my
voice.
life is just part of the job.
Stronger
He's as
voice, yeah.
slippery as ever. He's quite a character. After this mission, we're gonna put this life behind us. If you ask me, then yes, I will take on even the most dangerous mission. Smart move. Right. As you say, I'll keep looking. You're a slippery one.
Frank!
No escape.
Lots of guys are proud. Their egos get in the way. Successful gals threaten their fragile masculinity. Look, it's not like I enjoy trash talking my mom or whatever. But you know,
That line kind of worked. The other ones I wasn't. I mean, not necessarily the words, but the tone of it.
Yeah.
she's not out winning any Mom of the Year awards.
Yeah, I like that she's kind of
Like, she
snarky
throws
and
a
kind of
fit when
bored at the
things
same
don't go
time.
her way.
Like,
And all she does is tell me a bunch of half-assed lies. She's never
Oh,
once
God.
told me that she's sorry for anything. I think that's why she hates me so much.
I honestly
Donkey,
believe she feels like her
you're
life
right.
would
We
be
gotta
easy.
see who Yamazaki is.
Yeah, so Yamazaki is one of the ones I'm a little iffy on. It seems a little high, but it still
Aw.
also kind of works. And then we'll just segue that one into the Mary, I guess, because that's where she is.
I mean, I am curious how the freaking U.S. team sounds too.
Gotta admit, he's pretty interesting. Not bad, you two.
Actually,
Sadly, there wasn't
yeah.
anyone worth bothering with.
I think
At
the
least,
voice needs to be a
not on the
little
inside.
higher.
Now listen and listen well. From
Oh,
this
no,
moment
not
on,
him.
I'm going to make you suffer pain so excruciatingly agonizing that you'll wake up every morning wishing you were dead.
Yeah, I'm not sold
So
on this
prepare
voice
yourself.
either.
I can see where he's going for, and he's not
And
wrong,
use
but I'm like...
Then throw you out into the sea.
There's not enough
Life
bass
as
into
simple as
it.
yours
There needs to
deserves
be more
nothing
like.
less.
Yeah, like basically the lows aren't low enough and the highs aren't high enough.
No, I don't need any help, damn it!
Not
I'm
saying
a
the actor
friggin'
couldn't
hero.
do that, but given the
No,
example...
just
How was
not
it?
this for Yamazaki.
Running from one
that's-
money-grubbing adult to the next, hoping you
Like
weren't...
this sounds more like Joker to me than Yamazaki. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like
either killed or sold out.
This crazy
Shall I
crazy
stretch my
professor.
muscles a bit? Attention! Don't let your guard down. Shall we play a little?
okay, they have a battle.
Oh, my
sound.
mistake. We lost. So, I'm confident I can take you down. Do you want to spar with me? Oh no! Am I the only one getting stronger? It was a good fight.
Here's something special.
So,
Check
like,
it.
actually, like, pretty decent. Like, also has, like, a little bit of, like, the nasally tones, which,
Yeah.
like, kind of, like, OG Mary. And I still just couldn't help but laugh that the opening line he went with was one about muscle.
Yeah.
I just,
Muscles for Mary.
yeah.
But again, I mean, we're obviously not gonna sit here and play
Yeah,
this whole thing.
I'm done with it for now. But yeah, you should go
but,
check it out. It's pretty.
No,
it's a
and
pretty
I
cool
agree
idea.
with you. Mark Hamill definitely for Yamazaki. He could make that work.
I put the link in the chat earlier, so it's up there, so I can hear.
Yeah, you know.
If you guys just feel like checking it out, check out the channel as well. I'm sure he wouldn't mind the views and stuff. And you know what? If you want to comment in there that SNKronize sent you, you know, do one of those things.
Yeah.
Again. I don't know if that will do anything, but there you go. Okay.
Okay, so I have a little topic that I want to talk about.
Okay.
That I can get through it pretty quickly, but it's still amusing. So I was doing research and window shopping as I do, and I found out something that I was never really aware of, and did some digging and found out things.
Yes.
So just go ahead and put it on screen. Actually, do the last one on screen. I think it has a better shot of the logo.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get this up.
Perfect.
here. Okay.
That'll do.
There we go.
So this is an SNKG white cartridge.
Yeah, so you can see SNK, and then there's the G right there.
Yeah.
So this,
So I mean, it's got like kind of this milky white color, which sometimes leads to really awkward phrasing and descriptions. But this is what they look like, and I was like, "Wait, these aren't bootlegs?" Because I didn't really know what was going on with these. And so I did some digging, found a bunch of like forum posts from 7 years ago and more. And so what these are is, if you remember, or if you've heard any of this trivia.
This is the Chinese censored versions of the MVS cards, right?
Oh
You know
my God, James.
Yeah, they were red cards originally. So when the Neo Geo AES, the home system, originally came out, it wasn't actually meant for purchase for the home consumer market. You'd have to actually rent them. And so they kind of carried that tradition on later by making rental arcade cartridges. And so say you ran an arcade and you're like, you know, I don't know if my audience wants to play Fatal Fury 2. Well, you could actually just rent the rental version from SNK, test it in your market, and if it worked, we're like, well, fuck, okay, now I'll buy one. And they would also be used in other different locations, like there's what's known as like the hotel cabinet, which has like a weird multi-changer, and it's meant for like kind of more non-arcade locations.
Right. Okay.
But you would see a lot of these cartridges around, and as time has gone on, they've kind of become their own type of like niche collector item. And so if you go to one of the other pictures, you see like one of the more complete-ish collections, you know, people who have like almost the entire set, because not every MVS game got a SNKG cartridge. There's only like, there's less than 50 verified ones that to ever exist, like 50 different games. Up to and including one that we're not even sure if is real or not, which is Mark of the Wolves.
Now, these are just like, they're just cartridges, right? I mean, there's no difference. They don't play differently. They don't have
the internals are all the same.
Okay.
But they just come in the white SNKG case.
Right.
And, you know, so that's why also a lot of the collectors will ask to see, like, the original label. They come with one spare label in case you have to pull it apart. Right. But yeah, they're just weird little things. I think they're kind of neat. And depending on who you ask, they're worth way more or way less, depending. But most of the time, they tend to be worth less. But again, like if the Mark of the Wolves one is real, that one's probably going to be ludicrously fucking expensive because Mark of the Wolves is already stupidly fucking expensive.
Huh, interesting.
But yeah.
Okay. So these are probably, I mean, they're really rare. And are these like going for more than the regulars?
They're mostly hard to come by. But it varies from game to game. Like I've seen like, you know, Fatal Fury 2 and Fatal Fury Special for like under $50.
Right. What does the SNK stand for again? It's
Shin Nihon Kikaku.
That's what it is, yeah.
And then it's so here's the thing. The G, nobody's positive. The theory is that it's like gashi instead of kashi, which would be for rental.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the word that I had. I tried to make myself remember it like 4 times, but so people have theorized that it's for that, but it's just some sort of signifier. But I don't think we ever got an actual final confirmation. But that's the running theory.
Okay, I have to see what.
Yeah, is that the right picture? Going back to that.
Oh boy!
Can you upload your own pictures to this thing?
Oh boy!
To hit the button.
Are you kidding me? Damn it, go! That is too good! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh man!
Oh man!
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's going on my phone.
Oh man! All right.
Holy shit!
We definitely need the like the laser coming and hitting.
Yeah, I definitely like. I want to crop it and just do like the Marvel 3 Super.
Right.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You just scared Jasmine
with the finger point.
Well, there's an objection website that you can use to create stuff, and I've definitely used that before for thumbnails and stuff. So.
Thank you, Cone. I appreciate that very much.
But yeah, so I was trying to win a couple of these because I thought they were really neat. I still lost, but then they ended up still selling for much below what the normal cartridges value would have been.
Okay.
Like they went for like 30 or $40.
So long story short, he's definitely gonna get one for the collection, which is good.
Yeah,
because
at some point,
I just think they're neat.
Yeah. At some point, I will have one SNKG cartridge. I just, you know, it depends on which one I find that I can actually afford and is at the right place, the right time kind of thing. Like, basically, the go-tos would be, like, Real Bout, Fatal Fury 3, or 97.
Right.
Those would be my go-tos.
Of course, yeah. Anything with Mary in it, right?
Yes.
Has to have Mary.
Has to have Mary in it, obviously. But,
or why buy it? So.
But, I mean, I'm, like, because those are ones I still need to own, like, OG versions of anyway. Like, I'm still trying to get, like, an AES copy of Fatal Fury 3 someday. I need to have a Japanese copy of Real Bout for reasons. Mostly because I'm a terrible human being. And I eventually want Real Bout 2 because Real Bout 2 is godlike.
No, you're just preserving history.
Yes, obviously. Yeah, history that is not in every version of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? It's for science.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
And I would like to say, if you guys... Oh, go on, James?
No, I was just singing the song for science. I'm so brave. I'm so brave. She'll be my love slave. Yeah, that's a They Might Be Giant song. So.
Good job, James. But what I was going to say is, and I completely lost
Actually, I
my
think it's
thought.
I'll
Damn
be
it.
her love slave. Now that I think about it, that's what it was. I'll be her love slave, not she'll be my love slave.
Ahead of the curve. They already knew about simps on the internet.
Basically, yeah, because that's an old song too.
All I gotta say is, you know, you're old.
Flowers die, and so will I.
She's been trying to talk for like 5 minutes.
Sorry.
You just keep singing over her.
Okay, look, me and Olaf are not gonna do it, but somebody take this fucking man to go do karaoke for like 4 hours straight. Like, he needs to get it out.
Yeah,
of
you're pent up on it, aren't you?
I need to get it out of my system, honestly, dude.
My AEX collection is 0. I've never been able to afford a good AES game of any type at any point. And I'm also kind of picky. Like, I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'll buy Samurai Showdown 1 that I'll never play, or less than that, like Kabuki Clash, or like, I'm not gonna play that. But you know, a couple of Fatal Furies, a couple of the KOFs, like those are what I'm trying to get eventually.
Right.
And like the cheapest one among all those is still usually like $200 or $300. There's a couple of them are like $150 US. There's one I'm really looking at.
Has Mary in it, right?
Yeah, but it's also under $200, and I'm like,
okay.
I need to do it one of these days, but
I mean, you don't have any of the AS cartridges, but you have a freaking Adamus Wave.
I have an Adamus Wave cabinet.
Yeah,
with the board.
And we have MVS cartridges.
Yeah,
and we got a bunch with the
she's
Neo
got an
print.
MVS with a couple of games in it.
Okay, so what's the difference between MVS and AES? Is AES the arcade one?
AES is home.
Oh.
AES is home. And just for clarity, AES games, because they were the home version, they have like the nicer shock box, they have this, but also because they're a little less common, and because like you had to go out of your way to order some of them, they're exponentially more expensive.
Okay. I'm sure my friend's already sold all of his.
Very expensive.
Because he had a bunch of them. I'll ask him next time I see him.
Because he had a home Neo Geo.
Yeah, he had a home Neo Geo and a bunch of cartridges, so I'll see.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, I would love to have the whole AES system at home, but with everything else we collect, especially arcade cabinets and figures, we can't do the AES. We gotta pace ourselves.
So I need to own at least a couple of AES games, but other than that, like my goal is probably just going to be to build up a console MVS, and then I could just play whatever on that because it's way more cost effective.
Right. Or I mean, even at this point in time, wait long enough or get a Mister, and you can probably just get something pretty.
But the thing is that like I can play.
Not for play. You want it for collecting purposes.
But I also would like to be able to like play some of the things I've collected.
Jesus Christ!
18 grand for his collection, like that must be
right.
a big rare ass collection. My God.
It probably had Mark of the Wolves in it because that's about half of that.
Really?
That's pretty
Jesus.
Dude, AES Mark of the Wolves is like one of the most expensive single games on the planet. God. It's fucking dumb.
I mean, is that also part of the whole recent like gouging of the prices of collector, or has it always been that
It's always been one of the most expensive because that was especially then. It was one of those you couldn't just go to the store and buy it. Right. You had to mail order it directly from SNK.
Got it. Okay. Dang.
Yep. I really, and that's another thing. It's like this whole system was just so unique and so rare, and that's like another reason I don't want to start hunting for all of that.
Yeah,
you know, it's gonna be more work than I kind of want to do, especially because we both have so much work restoring the cabs that we bought.
Yeah,
right. And the other thing too is that you'll end up seeing a bunch of stuff that you can't afford, and it'll just be frustrating.
Yeah, so that's why like the AES games I want, like I have a couple that I would like, but that's like kind of like fucking pipe dream.
Right, yeah.
So all the ones I want are a lot easier to come by.
Right.
So I don't have to worry too much. Like it's like Fatal Furies 3 through Real Bout 2. And then KOF97. Everything after that was like, oh, it's cool, but those are the ones I want.
Oh no, I know exactly about Reflector, Cone. You don't have to tell me, dude. See, now Cone is doing the work for me here, so.
Good. He can do it in the chat. It doesn't need to be said all the time, every show in person, but whatever. Yeah, that's part of the show's charm. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, Reflector. He was always a weird transformer because he was in the cartoons almost instantaneously, but there was never an actual figure for him until they finally made it for one of those robot points that you could cut out on the back of the box, and you could get Reflector that way.
Jesus.
So,
Yeah.
My God.
So he's a little rare at this point. So they added.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to keep an eye on the PlayStation Avatar store to see if they
Oh,
finally
that's
put
cool.
Mary in.
I mean, it says that it's free.
Yeah,
So
no, all the avatars have been free.
Oh, really? Oh,
but they
okay,
just
okay.
been adding them slowly but surely over time, and Mary had not been added yet.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
gonna have
funny.
to check that out. I keep forgetting that's a thing, so.
My PlayStation Avatar is still Armika. It's been Armika since I got the PS2, I think it was, and this is like, or whatever, the PS3.
Three.
Yeah, so when I first created the PS3, I used her because I got it from the Street Fighter there was like a collection thing that came with a bunch of avatars. This was even before 5 was announced or anything like that. So yeah.
No, I did very similar. Yeah, actually, I do remember what my avatar is now. It took me a minute. My avatar right now is Daidoji from Senran Kagura.
Oh. Okay.
And mine is the Ryu Street Fighter 5 promo you could only get exclusively with going to the PlayStation Experience.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I have that. I've just kept it forever.
Yeah, no, Daidoji is just a buff waifu who looks like Jotaro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
You just say female Jotaro, and then
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
you
actually
just-
like kind of hilarious.
Yep.
See, people in the chat already going, oh, like, oh.
But anyways, so I was just gonna say something. I think it's awesome that Street Fighter 6 decided to do battle damage. And it's gonna make this made me feel really old because so many people were like, "Oh my God, what a new thing in video games! Wow, that's so amazing! Nobody's ever done that before." And I'm just like,
I can think of at least 2 franchises that have had battle damage.
and that's exactly what I'm getting at because I'm just like, holy shit, I'm so old that Mortal Kombat did that, and before Mortal Kombat did that.
When did Mortal Kombat do that? Like, would it have been like 6, like Deadly Alliance or something? 'Cause I don't remember that.
I think it's even like 3 or 4 or some shit.
Might have
When
been
did they do
4.
the 3D stuff? When did they start going
4 was the first 3D one, but that was so
bad
that they probably didn't have it there. So I mean,
No, I think it was around that time, but whatever.
It might
I
have been
remember.
5.
Yeah.
I remember Mortal
okay.
Kombat doing it. Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah. Okay, so
then
MK5.
that made me remember of what Mike Realbout doing it.
No, but
No, I'm
but
sorry.
so before then though would have been Fighting Vipers.
Now, did they have bruises or they had outfit damage?
They had outfit damage. I don't remember if they had bruises or not, but you know who
Oh, no, they got
definitely
bloody.
for sure did have bruises and swelling was Art of Fighting.
That's what it was. I'm sorry. And then blood.
And they did it in sprites.
Yeah, they did it on sprites. That's right. Yes. Yeah, Fighting Viper,
Okay.
Soul Calibur, those were all.
Yeah.
God, I don't even remember the MK9 battle damage. It's probably better if I don't remember it. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
actually
wouldn't
vaguely
try my
do
hardest
remember. I think they
for
did
that.
have like you get like your like scuffs all over your face and everything, but
But no, yeah, Art of Fighting, they looked jacked up in that game. And you know, I'm just like, you know, good for Street Fighter 6, but god damn, at least give a shout out or something.
I mean, I did the same thing. I didn't know about the facial poses in Soul Calibur games a long time ago.
Aw, Rumblefish.
So I
Good
was
old
like, oh, that's
Rumblefish.
really cool. That
yeah,
they,
Rumblefish did occasionally have like the slash marks, right, from like clothing getting cut open.
Something
I
like
think.
that.
Yeah, I mean the beat up faces after the matches is a different thing. We're just talking about like
in-game
battle damage.
In-game is completely different than the
because I mean Street Fighter 2, you know that.
Right. They had the famous ones. I mean, they were also puking, dude. So Rob TV, there's a Champion Edition machine in the studio where we do all the Capcom Pro Tour stuff, and so he was sitting there playing it, and he was like, "Did he just bleed? Like, did he just puke? Like, yes."
Well, I mean, in all fairness, like the home versions did censor it so that like it looked different. It didn't look like as much like barf.
Well, there was the barf there though, because there was definitely a Game Genie code that replaced the dizzy stars with barf.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And so you would be dizzy and there'd just be 3 barf circling around your head.
Like that, like when Bart, Lisa, and Milhouse were on the spinning ride at the carnival.
Oh god. Which episode was that? I can't even remember now. Okay.
Anyway, I think it covers everything, like, except for...
Another giveaway. Another giveaway. That's right. We have
a code.
Yes. Everybody who's entered before, you're still entered. Hashtag UMFE.
Hold on,
98.
Let me grab some people right now to let them know we're doing it again.
Okay.
Hold on.
Dude, I still have most of those codes.
Oh yeah, we totally covered the Pix and Love version.
Dude, Investigation Code, I still have most of those Game Genie codes. I 100% still have most of those. There you go. Yeah, so you don't have to UMFE again. UMFE is UMFE, right?
Obviously.
It's the pronunciation.
And because we all love 98, we want to cuddle it. It's my UMFE.
It's my UMFE? Okay, fair enough. Let's see here.
Almost like a whoopee.
A what?
Exactly.
Sit here and go, it's like an up dog.
No.
Oh my god.
No, there's the legend of the military. You get a particular blanket, and it's called your whoopee, and it is your best friend.
Really? Oh, dang.
See? Oh, a whoopee!
Somebody knows, dude. Okay.
Wait, did you keep your whoopee?
No, we're not allowed. We weren't allowed to. I mean, and I wasn't about to pay for it. I definitely have like a knockoff whoopee, but I didn't get to keep my original whoopee. Yeah, it's like a Linus blanket. Yes.
Right, yeah. Security blanket.
It is a security blanket. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, no, I definitely did know a guy that when he got out of the army, he actually just ate the fucking $200 for it because he was not willing to let it go after the deployments it kept him through.
Jesus, wow. Okay.
And that's the thing. I believe they come like ridiculously sentimental for a lot of people. But you shouldn't have to pay $200 for it. Like, make it cheaper.
It's funny because the whole term security blanket came from Peanuts. That term literally was invented by Charles M. Schultz, and it just got appropriated into the real world. So.
Oh no, it's a tapped market, but the thing is, the whoobies are not exactly the same. The replacement whoobies are never the same.
So what is it about a whoobie that's like? How big is it? How comfortable is it?
It's basically just enough to cover you. It's like a pretty decent, comfy blanket, but it's got like a really soft, like polyester-ish texture, and then it's stuffed just enough that it is literally like exactly what you need at any given time.
Okay.
I think they're kind of amazing.
Oh man.
Now, is it just enough to cover you one side, or can you roll up and wrap up?
You can roll up in it a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so it's decent.
It's a decent sized blanket.
Okay.
But I don't even remember if it covers you like all the way from like nose to toes or anything, but it's enough because you're probably wearing boots anyway or something.
Right, yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I feel like we're forgetting something. Isn't there like a product or a figure that we're forgetting?
I mean, if we wanted to talk about Najimi Orochi.
I have no idea what this is, so that thing, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, now we have to.
Yeah. Everyone is so thrown off. So yeah, there's that.
This thing.
Just go to my Twitter. It's easier that way. Yeah, exactly. The little chibis that Helsik retweeted.
Is it on did you guys do it on SNKronize or no?
No, I did it on mine.
No, he just did it on his Olaf.
I think they're cute. I kind of want the Orochi, but I just could not get over the fact of how much the Orochi looks like Najimi from Komi-san. That's the one.
All right, here we go.
Perfect.
So here we go.
Just only a little bit. You're missing out, KVR. Normally we talk way longer about figures. This time we're just talking about this one. So Helsik actually found this and shared this out. I got to see some of the other production images. They look really cute. There's 2 Mais and 2 Orochis. They're coming out of an arcade cabinet.
Oh yeah,
it's super cute.
Okay, I like that.
Hey KVR.
And there it is, Orochi. I mean, it doesn't even look like it looks like he's wearing a sweater.
It throws you off so much with the pose and everything. It's just really hard to see who that is. But
then you quote retweeted it and
KVR is like, oh shit.
Whoa, 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 Komi-san. That's all we see. That's all I hear, and that's all I see. It's just.
Anyways, go ahead and open the 4th image. If you want to check them out, they're just called the 97 Super Size. They're pretty cute, but there's 2 Orochi and then there's 2 Mai, which are basically the same, just different color palettes.
Okay.
But the Orochi actually comes in a different pose. It's got the weird little reflector orb thingy.
This way here.
Yeah.
Thanks, KVR. I know I do the voice pretty good, right? The first time I did it in front of Olaf, he just could not handle it. He just could not handle it.
Yeah, and I mean, I love 97. It's just the broken 98. It's the jank as fuck 98.
That's what everybody loves about Tekken Tag and MVC2 and Super Turbo,
Yeah, they're kind of bullshit, but it's got a good flavor.
Ooh, excuse me, I don't know what's going on with me here. All right, so again, one last time, just so you guys know, we have a UMFE giveaway here.
UMFE time!
Still sharing the screen.
Oh, yeah, well, that's fine. You guys see this here because then we'll do it. So we're going to do a 10 count countdown in a little bit because, like I said, I want to give everybody the chance to catch up at home.
I mean, our lag's really not that bad, luckily.
Yeah, it's true.
And good
guys in the chat,
to you too, KVR. Good evening.
Guys in the chat, type 1 as soon as you hear this. There we go. Okay.
So approximately 7 seconds. It's not bad.
Okay, not too bad.
It's not bad.
All right, so let's do this countdown here. Ready?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Seiryu X.
Fuck yeah, Seiryu. All right.
Seiryu X. And you saw it. This is not because he gifted 5 subs in the chat. Okay, this is because.
I mean, I'm down for this. We got 1 first-time chatter. And then 1 loyal viewer.
Yes,
I'm here for it.
Exactly. Look,
KVR is
it's not staged.
Whatever.
The most staged giveaway I ever had on my stream was when I won my own giveaway. That was the most staged giveaway.
And then
ever.
you were more mad than the chat was.
Yeah, I know. I was like, really? I definitely was in the chat going staged, rigged. No, that's absolutely true.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's totally true. By the way.
Yeah, how Cronin works.
Yeah. I mean, for the record, that's how Janae's dress works.
Because someone was saying that's how they could make Chris still turn into Orochi, right? During the climax.
God, that would be awful.
But I was just like, my problem would be, one, that's a whole model, not an arm, right? So one, you'd have to do that and animate it a little bit, and two, you couldn't morph it because the sprites that you showed me, he's morphing into it, and to do it this way, it would have to be the screen flashes white and he changes into the Orochi, kind of thing. And I don't know how good that would look.
I'm so mad. I almost thought that you said morb.
It's not just you, apparently.
The internet has just messed with
Spike.
my brain far too much. They really have.
I mean, someone said that they saw something in like on the text that was like MOAB. Yeah. Oh, was it you who
It was
tweeted
me.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I saw a Jeep that said Moab, but the font was so plain. It swear to God, it looked like Moab.
Because it was lowercase.
Nope.
No, it was uppercase A.
All caps.
Which can look like an R if you just
it's too
tweak it.
curvy. Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, dude, fucking 100%. I need that Genet's boss challenge.
Dude, that's the funniest thing too.
We need the Genet.
All the people tweeting were like, "Oh, we were all busy that weekend. Please release Morbius again." So good. We were just busy that weekend. We're gonna go this time.
We all had birthday
swear.
parties to go to. You know, just yeah. But you know what? I really hope whenever Orochi Team comes out, or at least like. I doubt it's going to be at EVO, you know, I doubt everybody's going to be allowed to play them during EVO, but at some point, just at some crucial, critical point, somebody does Chris's super and a commentator goes, he's gonna morb.
I'm not going to be the commentator.
No, you're not.
He's morbing out.
It would sound so wrong coming out of my mouth.
Dude, I kind of want this to happen now. Fucking Orochi Chris, it's Morbin time.
Oh, God.
No, just, you know, so somebody's about to die because somebody pulled off an Orochi super, and James or someone else is just like,
it's a good point.
Shit, he's gonna morb,
yeah.
and that's it, you know. That's
the bet's on Aru doing it.
Aru, yeah.
Aru. He'll do it. He will definitely fucking do it.
Someone clip this, send it to Aru, and he'll do it, so...
No, it's got to be natural. No, I want it to be natural.
Well, the thing is that, I mean, you have to give someone the idea sometimes.
Right.
But, I mean, it depends. It
doesn't...
It all depends on what they get for their climaxes, because I feel like all three of them are going to change compared to their old hidden SDMs. Which
I just want my Shermie lightning, you know, self-destruct.
Oh yeah, we were talking about it the other night. I really hope that she gets to keep it sort of, but it's like totally reliable and it's fine, whatever. But then if you do the command backwards, like you have to do for like for Rock or Geese, that she does one where it definitely hits both of you for too much damage, so you just throw the round.
So she dies no matter what.
Like she fucking dies, but you can get like 700 damage out of it raw.
I mean, that would be dangerous, because if you have low health and the other person has all their health, that's kind of too strong.
Still make it blockable, so you have to get a confirm anyway.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think that...
I mean, honestly, you haven't played enough O2UM to know there's a character that does that. That, like, literally has a super that's a suicide Psycho Crusher. It does a ton of damage and kills her.
Yoshimitsu thing, yeah.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't add that into a game that has a bunch of people playing, unless it's really bad, like Android number robot giant dude who has the self-destructive 16 explosion dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to see the Foxy Super. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it would be there for the shits and giggles, like Mika killing you with one command throw, right? Like, it's never gonna happen, but...
Yeah. I mean, I'm still really sad about, like, how impractical Rock's alternate super is. Because, man, it's really fun playing installed Rock.
Right, but it doesn't carry over, right? So...
I mean, unless there's something I don't know.
Honestly, do you guys think that we're going to have a playable demo of the Orochi Team?
I mean, I don't think that there's a reason to.
I mean, who knows?
Or do you think they're going to be released beforehand?
Oh, no. I mean, being released beforehand is impossible, because it would have to come out on, like, a Tuesday or a Wednesday, which is, like, the 1st of August at best. It's probably, like, July 31st. So, probably what'll happen is, like, EVO will be... like the actual full gameplay trailer for them, unless they were maybe playable, announcing if there's a boss rush, and then maybe teasing the last team. If we're lucky.
I don't know. What if they do that at CEO? If they did that at CEO coming up, then I would hope that at EVO we could try playing them.
Right. If they have a full trailer for them at CEO, then maybe they'd be playable at But the thing about it is, DLC characters have almost never had like preview playable stuff, right? Like
For KOF, no, not yet.
I just like for anything. Like I can't think of any example of that happening ever.
Didn't Street Fighter V do it once or twice? I like
know.
Yeah, because I think Jury was playable at Comic-Con before she launched.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, didn't you played her at WonderCon?
And then Colleen was at her launch event before she was available to the public.
Yep, that's true. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised.
And then the beta for Ed, that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, did Evo Japan have Oswald? I didn't know that.
Dang, I didn't know that either.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't think of any examples of that for some reason, so.
Oh, so what's up, Rio?
Okay. Yeah, most of the time the characters come out like the day after Evo, or when the guy comes up and he's like, and you can play him right now, and then they turn him on, basically. Yeah, basically. No, Kage was at Capcom Cup. That was the one that fucked up, remember? And then
that was the one that
patch dropped before Grand Finals finished. Yeah.
Yeah. He released before he was announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good time.
Oh, God. Dude, because the thing is, like, we were there and you could see the Capcom guys all scrambling as it happened.
Dude,
like, you could watch their mood change in real time.
The worst thing about it was, like, everybody there stopped paying attention to the finals. Because not only did they, like, oh my God, Fang got a new flying move. Like, you know, we saw this stuff. But, I mean, not that it wasn't a good grand finals, but it was...
DM him.
Yeah, DM me. I will DM you afterwards as well. DM me on Twitter. If you get to me first on Twitter, I'll send it to you there as opposed to just doing it over Twitch. So, but yeah, I mean, like, the finals was Itazan and Gachikun, so it was Japan. So a lot of people were like, the last American
Well,
player.
also, wasn't Gachikun playing Rashid?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I automatically already turned off.
Yeah, and so everybody was sitting there messing with Kage and finding all the new stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know, good times.
Anyways, but yeah, so I mean, maybe next week we'll speculate more about them, or you know, who knows? Maybe next week we'll have a way bigger event, because I think it's now kind of time to talk about it.
I mean, is it? Nothing's official yet, right?
Oh no, plenty's official.
Okay.
I just don't have any new links to release.
Oh, okay.
But Kitty's looking at me like she's mad about it. I don't know why. I figure I should give people some notice because it might be next week.
Okay, then you know what? Let's do this. Well, okay, first of all, you guys remember when last week we said we had big news and I teased an announcement of an announcement?
No, you made me tease an announcement of an announcement.
It was all my fault. I did the FGC announcement of an announcement, and I'm glad I did, because now he's going to say it.
Because now he's going to say it. So, you know, there's some websites that we really enjoy online, and that we work with a couple, and we do this little thing here and that. And there's been one website we've joked about a lot of, we should get a like sponsor endorsement, like, hey, so it actually happened. So we actually do have an official partnership, sponsor, event collab with Zen Market.
Yes. Zen Market and SNKronize!
It's
Finally!
an actual thing.
So
It's
Zen
a
Market,
real thing, you guys.
For those of you unfamiliar with Zen Market, it is the site where you could use it to buy a bunch of stuff in Japan and then ship them over here all at once.
Yeah, and again, like I'm a firm believer of you don't like endorse or talk about anything if you don't actually believe in it. I fucking love Zen Market, and so they're like, oh yeah, let's do something. Sure.
If it
I'm gonna fucking talk it up because I'm happy.
Right. And obviously, I mean, we don't like during the course of I guess a few weeks, we'll probably be announcing cool things and showing off cool things.
It might be as soon as next week or the following week.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff coming up. We will actually have our own promo code, our own link to a page on Zen Market to help you shop for SNK stuff. We are going to be doing a tutorial and we are going to have a hell of an unboxing coming up.
Oh, we sure are. And again, remember, if it wasn't for Zen Market, you know, we couldn't get a lot of KOF15 stuff.
Yeah.
So that's
admittedly, there is the great tragedy of SNK Online Shop closing down, so that limits certain things.
Yes.
But
we can help you grab some of those things from the online shop. So that's going to be in the tutorial also. So you guys are in for a few treats and a few discounts, and we have been holding back. I have been making everybody hold back. Like, I wanted this to be completely official, completely signed and ready to go.
Everything is signed and ready, and we just don't have like the page ready to go yet for our like official links and everything. But I actually was working directly with my liaison today about hammering out some more of the details to make things easier for our viewers.
Okay.
So I'm super excited for it. So thank you, Zen Market. We love you,
Thank you so
and
much.
we can't wait to like do all of this stuff. So sometime soon is going to be like a big old tutorial. So if you haven't used Zen Market, we'll walk you through everything.
Yeah, I mean, we did the mini tutorial on stream before, but now we're gonna try to make an official cut out, like scripted, edited, hopefully decent quality tutorial, you know, for you
and
guys.
like just give you all the tips you need to know if you're trying to buy cool SNK stuff, which then you're gonna be competing with me because I'm gonna be buying more stuff.
You can meet us in the auctions.
Yeah, why are you telling people this? You're screwing yourselves over. No, I was kidding. Oh man.
Yeah, we share the wealth, and that's what we like to do. And no, we're not doing Transformers unboxings.
Well, I mean, we're not. He
Oh,
might.
don't make that face. I mean, it already kind of happened, but not with Zen Market.
Yeah,
so
I mean, yes, actually, maybe eventually with Zen Market.
It's true. I could get.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious if they added a Transformers page.
Like James's corner.
Yeah, the Transformers page. But yeah, you know, the Zen Market stuff. You know, so once that gets open, you know, we can tell everybody, let's roll out and let's all go and buy some stuff on Zen Market. So.
The thing is, I know you're gonna, like, one of these days, you're gonna finally let yourself open up Zen Market and look at Transformers shit, and you're just be like, oh god, what am I doing?
I don't want to do it.
That's why I said let yourself.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, like I said, that's the reason why I never bought like the third party stuff, right? So it's just, I know I have those things that I know that once I open up the floodgate, it's done. Mm-hmm. Right, Magic the Gathering was one of them. StarCraft 2 was another, or StarCraft was another one. Those two things I refused to let myself get into because I knew if I did, that would be game over. Right, so
yeah, there's definitely been a couple of those.
I wish there was a Maxima Transformer. I wish there was. There needs to be a Maxima Transformer.
Yeah, the Optimus Primal.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because then he would. Yeah. Anyways.
I'm never prepared. I'm never prepared for Molkit. I'm never prepared. It's terrible. We're terrible.
I mean, honestly, Crunk Plug, I mean, the whole reason why, like when I was younger, I never got Gundam at all because they couldn't transform. And I was like, what's the point of this? It's just a robot.
Yeah, but why didn't you get into Macross then?
I didn't. I just watched the cartoon.
That's why I said, why didn't you? Because they also transform.
Oh, yeah, because I knew that was Jetfire, right? Jetfire had the American Jetfire was just the Macross.
Yeah, but also it had humans that didn't suck. Weird, right?
Wait, you mean as opposed to the Transformers cartoon or the American version of Macross?
Please don't tell me you like Spike.
Spike Witwicky?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think he was awful. I didn't like the weird guy in the wheelchair. He was strange.
I have never cared for any human in any Transformers series ever. So
don't you even dare, Katy Perry. Just for that, I'm never using Andy again, dude.
Oh yeah, that's what did it.
Right. I kind of already stopped anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So anyways, Zen Market. We're gonna do cool things. And have cool things for you guys.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a thing that like after months of joking about it, it actually happened, and I'm super stoked about it. So we have our little sets of partners and people we work with that we love, and they keep being awesome and literally keep being awesome.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we've also been in touch with Spec Fiction lately, and they're still fucking awesome, and we love them too. So
what was he called in the comics? Spike's
Oh my god!
Spike's
Oh
name
my
wasn't
god!
Spike in the comics. They introduced a Spike later on because Fortress Maximus's headmaster was named Spike, and so they put that together. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Buster. I think in the comics he was Buster Witwicky. Sparkplug was always the dad. Bumblebee pushed the wheelchair? No, that was Leslie Nielsen pushing O.J. Simpson down the stairs.
Or Mr. Sinister with Charles Xavier. It's definitely one that's happened. And it was amazing.
Oh, man.
Because he like literally delivers the line after all this time, I finally know that I must defeat you with the one true enemy of Charles Xavier. Stairs.
Wait, was this in the comics?
Yes!
Are you serious?
This really happened.
That really happened?
Sinister literally pushed Charles down a flight of stairs.
James.
What year was this?
2001?
Yeah.
2002?
It had to be at least in this millennium, I feel like.
Yeah, no, it was like Extreme X-Men or something? Oh, was it Marvel Ultimates?
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god, what's this?
That might actually be the panel.
Oh god. I'm not clicking it.
Yep. I forgot how much of a thug he was.
This is a real thing.
Wasn't joking.
Oh my god, James.
Sinister knows how to be a villain.
I mean, if you're named Sinister, that's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing too. Like in hindsight, yeah, get fucked, Professor X. That's fair enough at this point.
That's a different one. That's a different one, Cone. That's not the one. It's a different one. It's a different one. That's a different one. I'm pretty sure. That's not the comic book one.
No. Thanos is like kind of the best about shit like that. And yes, the Sam Jackson Nick Fury is a whole fucking story. But anyways.
So yeah, Zen Market.
Yep.
So here you go, Cone. Yeah, I was right. It was Buster. There you go.
Buster Woof.
Buster Witwicky.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to call it a night.
Yes. Again, congratulations to Savior X and Sage of Gaming for winning the things.
Time to play your 98 UMFE.
I will DM you guys and hope you guys enjoy the 98 UMFE.
So with that in mind, I do think we should close out with the 98 UMFE music.
Oh, the intro music again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And once again, thank you so much, SNK, for passing some codes our way.
And thanks to Gibby's beard.
Yes, and the beard and KOF, what title song?
UMFE. There you go. That's Cypher 08. That's it.
Oh, this one? Oh, did they remix it? Is that what? Oh, okay. It's a remixed version. I see. Okay, cool. So,
That's a commercial.
You're right. It is a commercial, isn't it? Yeah. So let's get through this thing first. Oh, dang. Did Pine
Chung we are getting raided! Oh, no, at the end!
Chung just raided us, of course, right when we're ending the stream.
Well, now we gotta pay it forward.
This is the way. This is how it works every time, right?
No,
so
let's pay it forward. Who do we got right now?
We're gonna have to raid someone else.
Yeah, for sure.
Who do we got right now?
We'll find
that out in the midst of it.
98. Here we go. Cypher 08 OST. Thank you guys. Thank you, Chung. Thank you. And we'll see you guys.
Thank you so much.
Soon.
It all began in '94. Time rolling in '95.